Yo, what is up everyone? It's SNT here and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're finally gonna start working on my Rieju RR, the 85cc top performance moped build that I revealed for about a week ago. So today's finally time to start working on it. I'm super excited to do it. I'm sure you guys are super excited to finally see this back on the channel, where it worked on and all that kind of good stuff. So today we're gonna try to finish this up to make it in a startable condition. So we're going to put on the rear suspension spring, that rear suspension shock in the rear. We're gonna put on the real front wheel and change the oil seal, exhaust, front fender. Probably not front fender because I don't know. But I'm gonna try to get it down here without dropping it. Take it outside to take some pictures because it looks kind of funny like this. I need the pictures for Instagram, so if you're not following me on Instagram, SNT Moto, go follow me there. But yeah, I feel like that sounds like a plan. Get it ready to start. If you got started or not in this video, I don't know. But if you're excited, make sure to leave that big fat thumbs up and let's get straight into it. To be completely honest, I actually kind of like this. It's really low. And I actually want to build like a moped. Okay, not with this front wheel right here. But it's like a wheelbarrow front wheel. So it's not that type of wheel, but like it'll be kind of fun to have like this low. Just ride around. I'm going to show you guys later how it looks. It looks stupid, but it's so much fun. So let's get this thing outside, take some pictures, and then we're gonna start working on it. Okay guys, so we're outside right now. The bike is outside and it's, I don't know if you guys can see this because this camera flattens everything out for some reason. So it's not that good. I'm gonna invest in a real camera soon. But I mean, it's outside and this looks absolutely stupid. But it would be really fun to like, okay, if I had a real front wheel and an overlaying exhaust, it will be really fun to ride like this. So if you want to see a build like this happen, so if you want to see me ride something like this in the future without suspension and stuff for a video, let me know in the comment section down below, because I think it will be a really fun video. And I think it will be really interesting because everybody lowers their cars, but I've never seen one lower their bike. So, well, I've seen like stretch groms and stuff, but never a moped. So it will be really interesting to do that. But now I'm going to grab my camera, take a cool picture of this for Instagram, and then we're going to start working on it. So for you guys who are wondering what I'm taking pictures with, it is Pentax XR with a, what is it, a 18 to 55 lens. I think that's a stock. This bike is so low that if you're by yourself, you need to have a ramp to get it in. So yeah, hopefully this works out so we can get this thing into the garage. Alright, ditch the Rieju RR for a minute. We got some exciting packages in the mail. So when I was out photographing the Rieju RR, the post mail guy came and delivered something into the post box. There's one big package in there. This right here. It was already open, and look inside. You can see what that is. This is not going to be for the Rieju RR or the Rieju MRX. It's going to be for another build. But I don't know why did we already open it. But here you go. Here is a stunt brake setup. But I found this used on a Instagram page called Moped. So if you're in Sweden, you need some moped parts, cheap, used. Go check that page out. Really fast shipping, like 2-day shipping. I paid 30 euros for this. So brake caliper, brake lines, everything you need. For some reason the brake lever and also this thing right here is missing. I don't know if that was missing on the pictures as well. I didn't really pay too much attention. I was like, 30 euros. Hell yeah, let's get it. But it's open. I don't know why. The post people probably thought this was like a bomb or something, a gun. But it's not. So yeah, that's exciting. For another build, that just means that we're going to get another stunt build coming to the channel. I have no clue what it's going to be, but it's going to be after we sold the 2 Riejus. We're going to build another stunt moped. So that's I'm super excited about. But yeah, so hopefully we can get this thing to work and have a lot of fun with it. Alright, I just talked to the people that bought this thing from Moped, which is, I was gonna say that this is the best page. If you're in Sweden and you want to buy moped parts used, go to them. They have super good prices. They're super good delivery and service. They're just so awesome people behind that page, and I really do recommend it. So what I think have happened is I got the story that when they tried to ship this out, the lady at the post office thought that the brake lever was a knife, so he had to ship it, like take it off the brake master cylinder and put it in the package. So what I think happened is they opened up the package and they took that thing out, or yeah, something like that has happened along the way because they thought it was a knife once again. probably. So it's nothing to do with Moped.den. They are super good people, and it's not their fault. It's probably post. Something has to do with the delivery, post office, whatever. But so I'm super excited to have this. And I mean, the price I paid for this, it's 30 euros for caliper, brake line, and the brake master cylinder. For my Derby Sunday, I built a stump brake setup. And that setup, I bought the brake master cylinder, brake line, and I had the caliper already. And I think I paid like 150 euros, and I paid 30 euros for this setup. And they said they might be able to send out a new brake lever. But it's not the end of the world, because I don't really, like, I can pay for it myself, because it was such a good price already. But yeah, it's what happens. But I'm super happy to have this for a super future build. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think I should build for stunt moped. But now I've been dragging this out for way too long. Let's get started with the Rieju RR. So right now I'm missing the box that has all the parts that I need to put this wheel together. I have no idea where I put it. I had it at Semester, and when we came home, we just unpacked everything. I haven't touched this bike for like almost 2 weeks, dude. And I have no clue where that box is, which all the parts I need, which is like the springs for the exhaust, it's the spacers for the wheel axle and stuff like that. So it's a lot of important parts, and I have no clue where they are at. So yeah. So I decided we're just gonna leave it like this for the minute. We're gonna put in the oil seal and make sure everything is good with the engine. And we're also going to, so you can see here on the carburetor and on the intake, there is this few pipes right here that we're going to block, because sometimes we're not going to use, and if they're not in use, they can pull air, and if there's air leaks, the engine is not going to go up in RPMs and be hard to start and stuff like that. So we're going to plug those, we're going to put in an oil seal, and then I think we're going to move from there, and then we're going to figure out the wheel situation, find the box, because like there's a few hours later now when I can't find that box, but hopefully I will be able to locate it, because there's some really important parts in there, but I think I will be able to, and that's a problem for later. Alright, so now we're gonna take off the clutch cover. Super simple, there's a few screws right here. Alright, so I've never built anything bigger than 50cc, so for me starting up this 80cc, and I've seen one at Frihamnen Moped Meet, but like, to be honest, the biggest I've seen, like mopeds I've seen and test ridden, is my friend's 75cc CH Racing, which now has a 50cc Bidalot VR cylinder, which is insane. I think that has more power than his 75cc. It's definitely gonna be interesting to test that out this summer if it holds up. 75cc is the biggest I've ever tested, and he had a Leovins exhaust and a 19mm carburetor, and this bike will have a 26mm carburetor with a SCR Corsa 7080 exhaust. So yeah, that's gonna be really interesting to see how this bike runs and stuff like that. It's like super excited. Oh yeah, we're also gonna put in a new jet in the carburetor, because right now there's a 115, and we need to put in the 130 as a benchmark to start at 130, and then we're gonna move up or down to see how we're gonna run. But for the first start, we're gonna use 4% oil mixture and stuff like that, and I want to have a good like base at least that we can work from in the carburetor, so we don't have too lean or too rich. Rather have too rich than too lean, but for my people I talked with, they said 130 should be good to start with, so we're gonna roll with that. It feels like the only thing I'm doing right now in the last few videos is changing the oil seals and working on this clutch side of the engine. But I mean, this is just one of the things we need to get done before we can get the bikes running again. And for right now, working on the Rieju RR, because it's always nice to have two bikes that when you can't work on one of them, you work on the other one and just go like that. It's really nice to have two bikes to work on. Yep, that helped a lot. Oh my god, things just falling out of the engine. Clutch covers out of the way. This gasket needs to be concealed or saved. I don't want that to break and not have to buy another one. And here you go, the Kickstarter parts. Just gotta take that out so you don't lose them. So I have this cap right here from an old spray can. That's where we're gonna put all the screws into so you don't lose them. Because what we need to do is we need to take off this entire clutch again. Bro, I hate clutches now. I can't wait to have a bike that I can ride and just not have to work on. But it's always fun. It's whatever. Need to take off the clutch, and then we take off this right here. And now it should be all good to put in the oil seal that's missing. So we're gonna start off with a screwdriver, take this off, try to do it as easily as possible, and put everything back So alright guys, I just got the clutch off the bike. I didn't want to bore you guys with showing you guys all that process because I already showed that a few times on the channel now, feels like. So today, we just gotta take this off. Okay, so we need this tool right here. I have no clue what it's called, but it's an air compressed. So it's in Swedish you call it Moto. I will put the translation up right here. You connect it to an air compressor and then you have a really strong, I don't know what it's called, but it's really good to use for things that like this. And we need the air compressor. So the trigger on this thing is gone. So what you should do is take something like this and just put it in here. There you go, and there it is. Okay, so just gotta link these two up right here. There you go. And then we're gonna put on the 17mm socket. There you go. And then make sure it is on unscrew and not screw in, because that could go really wrong. Now we're just gonna get this on there, and just like that. Take this off. So now we got that exposed. Now we gotta put in the oil seal. Here we go, second oil seal on the way to greatness. So as I said in the last video, the 24mm socket is the biggest one I have. Almost fits perfectly. So we're gonna use this. So just put this on here. So now we're just gonna put this oil seal on. Make sure it's the right way. And make sure to get it level with the engine case, because if you get it further in, it will push out the bearing into your crankshaft, and that's not something you want. So just gonna move it up a bit, and I don't think this is really my day today. Yesterday the piston ring broke off and all that kind of stuff, so I couldn't put together MRX engine, and today I wasn't really paying too much attention, and yeah, I don't know if that's supposed to look like that. So if I fucked up both these engines now, so I need to order more parts for them. It sucks, but it's all good though. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you something really ironic right now. So I was just picking up the tools, and I was going to just put them back, and I was gonna go up and just start editing this video. And something, I just don't know how this, I'm not speaking words right now, but I was just putting things around here, like putting back the sockets right here, and then look right here, and look at this, the wheel adapters for my front wheel, the springs for my exhaust, the adapter for my exhaust, and all the parts I was needed to put together the front wheel and stuff. What are the odds? Isn't that supposed to mean something or what? I don't know, but yeah, so that at least now I know where they are, so I'm super thankful for that. But yeah, so I don't know really what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna do with this video, but hopefully it all works out. I'm recording this on Thursday, this is going up on Tuesday next week, so I have a really long time to figure out what I'm doing in this video. So yeah, I think it's all gonna be good. You know, we're gonna chilling, we're vibing, just gonna stay positive, keep going, keep moving, and it's gonna be figured out. So by mistake, I damaged the oil seal by pushing it in too much, and I also forgot to remove this part when putting it on. So remember, when taking this apart, remove everything on this side, and then you can put in the oil seal. So what we did was, I got help from my dad. Yeah, I got help from my dad to take out the oil seal and also this thing. So now we're gonna put the cover back on. I have ordered new oil seals, so they should be in real soon. So when this video goes live, I should have the new oil seals. So I'm gonna be able to put it back in the engine, so that's gonna be awesome. But now let's put on the cover so no dust gets in the bearing or the gearbox. So yeah, let's do that, and let's find something else to do after that. So we're not gonna put every single screw in just because of the fact that we're gonna take this off real soon. But I just want it to be covered up so no dust gets in there and you know, destroys anything. So there you go. Just got those two screws put on there. Alright, so here is the oil seal. You can see, I don't know if you guys can see it, but this orange thing on the inside, that ended up on the outside, and we just used a screwdriver, a flat screwdriver, and wait, can we get focus on this? Okay, so we use a flat screwdriver really carefully so we didn't damage anything else. And then we got this central piece out so we can lift it out, and then it was super easy to take this out. Just be super careful when you do it so you don't damage any of the other components in your bike. But yeah, now I think we're gonna take off the carburetor and change the jet to like 130 main jet or something like that, and then go from there. Because I want to have a base setting that should work decently at least, and then we can go up or down depending how the bike runs with that jet. But for the start, I don't want to go too lean, rather go too rich. But I think 130 on a 26mm PWK carburetor with an 83cc racing cylinder, or it's not like one of those extreme racing cylinders. This is more like a street race cylinder. You just want to go out to have a lot of power. It's nice to be cruising, and it's really reliable because it's a cast iron. I know a lot of you guys in the comment section down below is like, oh, it's not a racing cylinder. Yeah, but it's advertised as a racing cylinder when you buy it. So that's why I say racing cylinder, but I know there's different grades to racing, and this is not the most extreme racing cylinder. But that's good, because it's nicer to ride for like normal riding, I guess. But it's still gonna have a lot of power for being a moped, and yeah. But yeah, that should be good enough. We're gonna put in 130 main jet in here, and hopefully that works out so it doesn't break the carburetor or something like that, because that's kind of like the theme we've been on, like everything breaks or doesn't work out. But alright, so to take off the carburetor is really easy. It's gonna screw on this little, well, I don't know really, it's like a clamp or some sort. I don't exactly know what it's called, so if you guys know what it's called, let me know. But it's gonna screw the screw right here, then we're gonna be able to bring this carburetor out, and then we're gonna take off this fuel line. That's also another thing we're gonna do is, oh yeah, the throttle is on here, but I guess we can do it here at when it's on the bike, I guess. But also we're gonna have to plug some of these we're gonna have to plug some of these pipes right here, because if we don't, there might be air that comes in here, so a vacuum leak, which means the bike will be hard to start, run bad, or it will go up in RPMs by itself. So we're gonna have to plug some of these that we're not gonna use. Some of these are for the vacuum fuel taps, or for oil pumps or something like that. I don't exactly know what everything is for, so you're gonna have to figure that out as well. But other than that, we should be able to change the main jet right now. Alright, so here we got some stage 6 PWK jets, so we're gonna be able to change the jets up right there. It's gonna be awesome. So we need a knife to open this up. So we just got this. Wait, it's a red knife. We can't have a red knife. It may match the bike, but doesn't match the sets. Wait, 3, 2, 1. Yo, that's a lot better. It matches a lot better. So we're gonna use this orange knife right here to cut this up. I think I brought a too big knife. There you go. Wait, this was the M6. Yo, I'm such a noob. I just got the M6. I was like, why are they looking like this? Alright, so here we got the PWK set. That's a big yikes. And there you go. Here is the PWK jets. So we got everything from 125 up to 148. And I also got this little kit right here with a few jets and stuff like that when I bought the carburetor. So we got 110, and then we got 115. So I think we're gonna be able to get this thing tuned. So let's just unscrew this. On this carburetor, it's like 2 screws to get to this part right here. Super simple. 1 and 2, and this is really nice when you don't have any fuel in the carburetor. For me, I've never started this bike, so for me it's gonna be dry in here, which is super nice because I hate getting fuel on my hands. Alright, so we're gonna use a wrench because I don't really know what size this is, and it's just nice to use a wrench, so we're just gonna do that. There you go. And I can unscrew this by hand. Alright, so we got another wrench right here holding that piece together, and then we're gonna do like this. There you go. Just unscrew this. So in here right now we got 110. Right there's 110, and I think we need somewhere around 130 to start off with. Right here's 130. Should we go with that, or should we go 135? Just throw in 135 just to be safe. I mean, I guess that's good so it doesn't run too lean. Here's just for context. I've never worked with a bike that has a bigger cc than 50cc, so I'm new to this space. But I know how to configure a carburetor, but it's super sketchy when you have all the parts brand new in your bike and you need to start it up for the first time and you have no clue what the configuration should be because it's a brand new configuration. Yeah, that's kind of scary. Alright, now we're gonna put on the housing. So how this goes is, you see this little hole right here that needs to go around this pipe right there, and this thing needs to go in between here, because this right here is the ventilation for this. I don't know what this part is called in English. In Swedish it's called floater. The floater maybe. I will put the translation up on the screen if I find it. So let's try and get this carefully on here so we don't break anything, because that would be really bad. But it will be a theme of this series. It will be a theme of this video, like breaking it, so it will fit into this video. But please break that pattern now, because I'm kind of done with it. There you go. Worked out perfectly. And hopefully real soon we can get the parts and get it started. But in this video we're not going to get it started because I'm not going to get the parts in time. But I think they will arrive the day I'm uploading this video, so hopefully we can put it together then. But I just want to say to you guys, like, thanks for the support lately. It's been crazy, and you guys have been really liking me uploading a lot more frequently, so I'm trying my best to keep that up. I can see how long that works, but trying my best right now to keep this up. It's a lot of fun. There's only one thing that I don't like about small screws, is that tightening them down is so sketchy. It feels like you can break them off or break the thread, and you really don't want that, but you still want it to be stuck. So that's kind of sketchy with small screws, but I think I got it good right there. So now I can put it back in the bike, put this thing in there. The outer diameter on this thing is the same as the inner diameter on this thing, so it just perfectly fits in there. I'm gonna get a bit of a tilt, something like that. We're gonna have to see that later when the bike is tilted upwards, because right now it's leaning, so I think that's gonna be good enough with that little lean it got going on right there. So it's gonna screw it into place. I'm super excited to get this 83cc up and running. I've been waiting so long and I can't wait any longer, even though I have to wait a bit longer. But if you guys want to see it, make sure you subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you do not miss the video when I get this thing started up for the first time ever. It's gonna be awesome, so make sure you do that. And if you haven't already, make sure to leave a like on this video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, stay awesome, be positive. It's been ST, and I'm out. Adios. That sounded weird. Fuck it. Peace.
I hardly go to sleep, but my dream is still picture clean. 4 AM Monday morning, school about to ring. They tell me to wake up, man, you're always in a dream. Go and get a job, deliver some magazines, So I sleepwalk wherever I go. Yeah, pencil in my hand and I'm humming some notes. I've been writing these lyrics since 12.